What up, forward favor man? BigBossFabo back again with a video for the channel. I'm doing a reaction to Brad Paisley featuring LL Cool J, Accidental Racist with the lyrics. So this actually was from a subscriber who actually recommended this content right here. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of the recommendations from the people, so we're back again with a video for the people, man. Peace, love, prosperity, everybody. Takes time out to watch the content and recommend additional videos, man. Much love to everybody. Shout out to all the fans and the subscribers. Yeah, check out my playlist page, all my other videos, my whole library of content. Let's get into this video, man. Keep recommending content as well. Accidental Racist, bro.
Waiting on me at the Starbucks down on Main. I hope you understand. When I put on that t-shirt, the only thing I meant to say is I'm a Skinner fan. The red flag on my chest somehow is like the elephant in the corner of the South. And I just walked him right in the room. Just a proud rebel son with an old can of worms, looking like I got a lot to learn.
Bruh, I don't know. Brad Paisley vocals on point. Just very, very prominent, very coherent, you know. Articulatory, if that's even a word. Just very able to hear him very clear, very well. Able to just really follow along and pay attention to the lyrics. I'm glad they're posted on the screen as well, but I don't know why his verse, maybe his vocals are just so retaining. You know what I'm saying? If that even makes sense. Like I'm really able to just follow and listen. And I don't know if that's a weird thing to comment on and say, but I think a lot of times with singers and maybe songs, sometimes you may get caught up in the instrumental, maybe how it make you feel a little bit more than the context of just listening to what somebody's saying. And sometimes even in that same breath, there's good lyrics. You can understand what they're saying, but maybe it just doesn't come off as across as clean or articulate like I was mentioning. I don't know. Something about his vocals just make you want to just tune in. You know, it's not really just about the feeling. It's about really getting a good listen.
But from my point of view, I'm just a white man coming to you from the Southland, trying to understand what it's like not to be. I'm proud of where I'm from, but not everything we've done. And it ain't like you and me can rewrite history. Our generation didn't start this nation. We're still picking up the pieces, walking on eggshells, fighting over yesterday, and caught between Southern pride and Southern bling.
Southern pride and Southern bling. Wow. And in that same moment, as I made the first comment about, you know, his lyrics, his vocals really hitting through, it may have much to do with the fact that the simplicity and the instrumentation, man. What instruments are y'all hearing, man? Comment down below. I'm hearing an acoustic, an electric. Sounds like there's a violin in there. And what's that one instrument, man? Somebody had told me this a few days ago. I did a reaction to where they were using it. I don't recall the artist or the band or the group, but it's like a guitar that sits flat, but you can just play the strings. I don't know. I think sometimes you can, if you know the name, comment it down below, but sometimes you can really differentiate when it's that instrument or a guitar. You know, I think when it comes to a guitar, maybe it depends on how finely tuned it is, but y'all the experts, man. Y'all let me know.
They called it reconstruction. Fixed the buildings, dried some tears. We're still sifting through the rubble. After 150 years, I try to put myself in your shoes, and that's a good place to begin. It ain't like I can walk a mile in someone else's skin.
Right.
'Cause I'm a white man living in the Southland. Just like you, I'm more than what you see. I'm proud of where I'm from, but not everything we've done. And it ain't like you and me can rewrite history. Our generation didn't start this nation. We're still paying for the mistakes that a bunch of folks made long before we came, and caught somewhere between Southern pride and Southern blame.
Dang, Southern blame. I said bling. I thought he was, the whole, I don't know. I thought it was a whole country hip hop reference, but dang, I do like the I guess taking ownership of still like repping where you're from. He said he's still proud to be where he's from, but he can't be held accountable for like the past. And obviously there is a set history that we can't erase when it comes to racist tendencies or racist history and occurrences that's happened throughout time. But I don't know. I think he definitely has something to say, right? Definitely making a point here. The lyrics definitely hit home, man. No doubt about that. Make you really want to run it back. Like, I really want to start the song all over and listen to what he was saying. I mean, I was listening to what he was saying, but I mean, like, rehear it. This is one of those songs I think that once you listen to it multiple times, you'll get different understandings. You'll draw different connections to different points, topics, maybe thoughts.
Dear Mr. White Man, I wish you understood what the world is really like when you're living in the hood. Just because my pants are sagging doesn't mean I'm up to no good. You should try to get to know me. I really wish you would. Now my chains are gold, but I'm still misunderstood. I wasn't there when Sherman's march turned the South into firewood. I want you to get paid, but be a slave, I never could. Feel like a newfangled Django dodging invisible white hoods. So when I see that white cowboy hat, I'm thinking it's not all good. I guess we're both guilty of judging the cover, not the book. I'd love to buy you a beer, conversate and clear the air, but I see that red flag and I think you wish I wasn't here. If you don't judge my do-rag, I won't judge your red flag.
That's kind of deep, man. Different cultures just not understanding. At times, I think the red flag, there's a certain representation and tied to it, whereas a lot of people just say it's just Southern pride, but and they'll heavily stand against racism and defend that they're not racist individuals themselves. They're just proud of just being from the South. But I think it's the same notion, like he said, don't judge my do-rag. When a black dude wear a hairpiece, a lot of, I guess cultures not native get offended. I think in the sense that like they don't understand it, but I think it's kind of similarly tied to like wearing a bandana or something like that. They think it's like vulgar or like, maybe one would say ratchet, or it makes you seem like maybe you're tied to lower income, a lower tier of living. But I think it's a huge cultural difference in understanding that, do-rag got several meanings as well. Some people wear it to keep a certain style of hair. It's used as a hair covering, a hair wrap essentially. So some people use it just as a fit, so yeah, or more so just as a style statement, but that's not the case for everybody, So It's an interesting play when I think a lot of the stuff when like misunderstanding plays a huge part into it. Cultures don't want to get to understand each other. They rather keep the rift and keep the separation. But I don't know if when it will ever change, because you always have these type of conversations like this that push the narrative, but it's not a complete change. It's just as long as we're having a conversation. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, what it's like not to be. I'm proud of where
If you don't
I'm
judge my
from,
gold
but
chains,
not everything we've done.
I'll forget the iron chains.
It ain't like you and me can rewrite history.
Can't rewrite history, baby.
Oh, Dixieland.
The relationship between the Mason-Dixon needs some fixing.
I hope you understand what this is all about.
Quite frankly, I'm a black Yankee, but I've been thinking about this lately.
I'm a son of the new South,
The past is the past, you feel me?
and I just want to make things right.
Let bygones be bygones.
All that's left is Southern pride.
R.I.P. Robert E. Lee. But I gotta thank Abraham Lincoln for freeing me. Know what I mean? It's real. It's real. It's truth.
LL Cool J and Brad Paisley, bruh. Interesting. Who would have thought? That's a good song. That's a very meaningful song, but great collaboration from the two artists there. Interesting perspective. Obviously, it's things that we commonly deal with today's day and age. I'm not even sure when this song came out, but I'm sure it was years ago. So definitely a conversation starter. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. Like I said, man, I long for world peace. Those are things I pray for, essentially, because I'm a peaceful person at heart. I'm not a chaotic, violent, at war type of person. All about showing love, man. Peace, love, prosperity. I always say every video. But I don't know. I think, honestly, it's biblical in the sense that, more chaos will ensue in the world and more war. I think it'll get worse before it gets better, but not to be a Debbie Downer. In the same breath, it's I don't know if the world would want to see peace. There's always the differences, and people want to, have power, greed, things that come into play, control. So it's a funny world we live in, man, to where the human psyche can't really handle or understand differences, and sometimes I think that there's not mental capacity for it. People want to stay in their own lane. It's like the New York lifestyle, man. You just tunnel vision, get to where you're going, get to home, call it a day, do it all again in the morning. People aren't concerned with their neighbor. So if anything, a takeaway should be just show love to your neighbor, man. Be more open and honest and caring towards others. Be more receptive. So comment down below, man. Peace, love. We'll catch y'all in the next video, man. God bless y'all. Peace.